Let's say you're minding your own business, maybe checking your balance, paying a bill, ordering DoorDash, whatever, then suddenly your Bank of America account is gone, not empty, not frozen, gone, as in closed. No warning, no final email, just poof. And if you've been online lately, you've probably seen the wave of confused and frustrated people wondering what the hell is going on. Is Bank of America randomly closing accounts? Are we witnessing the start of some secret financial purge? Should you be worried? Well, yes and no. Let's start with the facts before we get swept up in TikTok panic. Yes, Bank of America has been closing accounts. But no, it's not some wild dystopian sweep targeting everyday people for no reason. Despite how dramatic it looks online, there are very specific and actually kind of boring reasons behind it. So why are accounts getting closed? Most of the closures people are talking about fall into two main buckets: dormant accounts and compliance-related flags. Let's break those down. 1. Dormant accounts and escheatment laws. If your account hasn't had any activity for a while, no logins, no deposits, no withdrawals, nothing, then it can be flagged as dormant. And here's where state laws kick in. Every US state has something called escheatment laws. These require banks to turn over abandoned accounts to the state government if there's been no activity for a set period of time, usually 3 to 5 years. That's right, your money doesn't just sit in the bank forever if you disappear. If you ghost your account, the state will eventually take custody of it. It's weird, but it's legal and actually designed to protect you. So if you haven't touched your Bank of America account in a few years and never responded to their notices, it's probably toast. And the money is now chilling with your state's unclaimed property department. What's frustrating is that these closures don't always come with a big red warning. Sometimes people move, change emails, or miss the fine print, and then boom, account gone. Surprise! Moral of the story? If you've got an old savings account you haven't touched since college, go check on it right now, seriously. 2. Fraud and compliance flags. Now on to the less fun reason, compliance closures. These are accounts that the bank flags for suspicious activity or policy violations. This doesn't necessarily mean you did something wrong. It could be something as simple as transferring funds too frequently between accounts, using third-party payment apps in ways that trigger red flags, or, well, the bank just doesn't like how you're using your account. Sounds vague, right? That's because it is. Banks are not legally required to give you a full explanation when they close an account for compliance reasons, and they rarely do. Bank of America, like all major banks, uses automated systems to detect fraud and unusual patterns. And yes, false positives happen. Sometimes you end up paying the price for their risk management. If your account was closed for compliance reasons, chances are you got a generic letter or email saying, "We've decided to end our relationship with you. No further info, no appeals process, just, we're done here." And while that's legal under federal banking rules, it's definitely not customer friendly. Can you get your money back? Here's the good news. If your account was closed and had money in it, you should still be able to get your funds, eventually. In most cases, Bank of America will either mail you a check or transfer the remaining balance to your linked account. If it's an escheatment issue though, your money goes to the state and you'll need to file a claim to get it back. That process usually looks something like: go to your state's unclaimed property website, search your name, submit proof of identity, and wait, and maybe wait some more. How to protect your account from being closed. Here's what you can do to keep your account safe, even if you don't use it daily. Log in once in a while, even if you're not spending anything. Just being active helps. Make small transactions. Send yourself a few dollars or use the card for coffee. Keep your contact info updated. If the bank can't reach you, that's a red flag. Don't ignore bank emails or letters. That weird envelope might be more important than it looks. And finally, don't let your account sit untouched for years. That's how they slip away quietly. But here's the bigger question. Should you even stick with Bank of America? Some users say this level of account closure risk is just another reason to leave big banks behind. Credit unions and online banks often have more transparent policies, fewer fees, and, let's be real, a little more soul. Others argue that this kind of thing happens everywhere, and that the real lesson here is to just stay more connected to your financial life. So what's your take? Have you ever had your bank account suddenly closed? Did Bank of America pull the rug out from under you, or was it another bank? How did it affect your finances, your day-to-day, or just your trust in the system? Drop your story in the comments. Let's compare war stories, because clearly this isn't just a one-off issue. Bank of America isn't shutting down accounts just to be evil, but the way it's being handled, yeah, it leaves a lot to be desired. Whether it's poor communication, unexplained closures, or people losing access to their money overnight. It's a reminder that even in 2025, basic banking can still feel like a gamble. Stay informed, stay logged in, and keep your accounts breathing. If this video helped clarify things, give it a like so more people don't panic scroll through Reddit trying to figure out what happened to their money. Subscribe for more no BS breakdowns of what's going on behind the scenes in the financial world. And if you're currently staring at a closed account notification, hey, good luck out there, you're not alone.